The Big Show with Night and Day for the best milkshakes, thick shakes, and super thick shakes.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yo, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon. It is the 27th of February 2025. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Pretty good, fellas.
So good. Night and Day, by the way, sponsor of the Big Show.
Get it in you.
I reckon they should use our little jingle there for their sort of promotions.
Well, they are. That's what we're doing.
This is a promotion.
Yeah, but like to the world.
Oh, the world.
It should be their jingle, and they pay us.
They don't have Night and Day in other countries.
Oh, I know, but like for everything, and then they pay us each 100K.
Oh.
Oh, you're not getting that already?
Oh, you fellas getting that, are you?
Yeah, Pugs gets 200K.
Yeah.
Oh, Pugs, g'day, mate. How's life?
Hey, man, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Get out.
Oh.
Hey, Mogey, how's life?
Going so grouse, man. You know, just being in the same proximity, the same area, the same room as such a mad dog as yourself. An old school
Yeah, man.
scumbag.
Wow.
It's an honour, brother.
Yeah, sure.
Can
man.
I say that,
I
man?
appreciate that.
And I never get sick of it.
You see, Keyzie, you hear that, because it is old school, and you hear scumbag,
Yeah.
right, and you go, oh, geez, that's a bit harsh, but Hoytey knows. Hoytey knows that's a massive term of affection.
It is.
It is?
Yeah, totally.
Backbone shit.
Just a good old-fashioned,
Scumbag.
old-fashioned, old-school, ancient scumbag.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff. How are you, Keyzie?
I'm actually really great. How are you, Jase?
I'm great, man. Yeah. Thanks
Sweet.
for asking. I tell you what, fellas.
Ooh-wee.
It is heating up with the old
It
countdown.
is.
Now, we're up to 107. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, but there's still plenty going on in the big show today with the GOAT countdown. So I reckon we just crack into it. What do you say?
Let's just get into it, man.
Number 107.
The GOAT.
107. Tool the pot.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Huh.
Shine on, you crazy diamond. Pink Floyd there. 106.
It's crept up the countdown from last year, fellas. 156 last year in 2024. And it's a 10-minute song, which is great.
Yes.
Because we can just sit in here and shoot the breeze. And
Yeah, just have a bit of chitty chat.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, fellas, I wanted to get you. We're obviously I'm going away tomorrow for a couple of weeks, and
After the GOAT countdown
after the
finishes.
GOAT countdown, bloody oats, man, I'm not missing that for anyone. I don't care what anyone says. Not a bloody chance in hell old Hoyty J would miss that. Jeez, bloody Louise.
What a backbone.
Are you kidding me, man? God. Anyway, so we're getting someone to house sit for us. First and foremost, no dog, which does make a big difference.
You don't have a dog.
No, we don't have a dog
And they're not
anymore.
bringing a dog.
They're not bringing a dog.
Right.
So that takes a bit of pressure off because, you know, old Roo, she was a bit temperamental, as you'll recall, fellas.
Do they need to feed the duck?
No, the duck sort of looks after itself, and it's got a little feeder box.
Looks after itself.
Just a little feeder box in the corner, you know, like they have for cats, where but he beaks it.
Right, okay.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just puts his beak in
Couldn't
and it
you-
just drops little nuggets of duck food.
Can you just put the duck outside?
Oh, I can go. Oh, there's a duck door.
Has it got a
Yeah.
duck flap?
Yeah, there's a duck flap, yeah.
Okay.
Which, you know, he just comes and goes as he pleases.
As he should.
Still hasn't been house trained.
Yeah. Does he wear a collar?
No, he doesn't wear a collar. He's just free for all. You know
Free
what
as
I
a
mean?
bird.
Yeah, right.
Shit's
Nice.
all over the place still. But, yeah, I was wondering what the protocol was. Do you have to, like, for example, leave your place really tidy and stuff? Or can you just make it homely and leave it as it actually
It
is?
depends what you mean by the word homely. If you mean by the word homely that it's filth, which is what it seems like, do we leave it clean or do we
Well,
leave it
you know,
homely?
We're going to be pretty busy tomorrow organising stuff, so there might be a few dishes and things like that and
Yeah.
stuff. But that's all right if you leave those in the sink.
Have you got a dishwasher?
Yes.
Put them in there.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
put
but
in
as
your
I
dishwasher?
say, Keyzie, we're going to be, you know, pretty busy tomorrow. We're going to have time to put stuff in dishwashers.
Well, I think it's a fair enough trade because, but what you have to consider is the amount of respect you show them when they arrive is the same amount they'll show during the stay.
Oh, good point.
So if you've got dishes everywhere, it's a mess, it's filthy, they'll think, oh, these guys are animals. So we'll treat this pigsty the same way that they treat it.
Yeah, fair point.
Now, they're going to be running... Is it a couple you got staying?
No, just a single person.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
so they'll
yeah.
be running Tinder hot. So there's going to be all
Yeah.
sorts of partners coming into that house, all sorts going on. So
Right.
you've got to imagine that every single surface is going to be used for lovemaking. That's just how it's going to be.
Actually, you just made me remember because you were worried because people were sleeping in your bed, Keyzie.
Well, I felt weird about it.
Yeah.
Have you allocated them a bed?
Yeah, my bed.
Yeah.
I mean, our bed.
Yeah.
It's bloody comfortable, man.
Yeah, right.
But I don't need to change the sheets or anything like that. It's not like I've got skin diseases.
Well, yes, you do. You've got sea bather's eruption.
You got the sea bather's eruption, yeah. That's not good. That is not good.
Actually, I think because of the stress, my old Dobie's itches flared
Well,
up a
exactly.
little bit.
Well, and that's the thing, and you get to itching all of a sudden, you got skin tags all through the bed. It's foul.
It is
Yeah,
foul.
but the thing about skin tags and that sort of stuff is they're microscopic, aren't they?
No,
it's
they're
not like
clear
you
with the
see
naked
them.
eye. I
Yeah.
can see them on your neck from here.
Right, so clean sheets on the bed, yes?
Definitely clean sheets in the bed. Just strip it in the morning. Chuck it in the... Have you got a washing machine?
Yes. We haven't had time to chuck things in the washing
What are
machine.
you
Keezy.
doing?
We've got lots of stuff going on that we need to organise.
Surely you've been organising it in the lead up.
What about sex toys? What do you do with those?
Put them in the dilly drawer. Put them all in the dilly drawer, lock it away. Because they'll be bringing their own ones.
Yeah, but we don't have a lock on our dilly drawer.
Well, no, just put it
Don't
away.
need a lock.
No, just close it.
Right,
'Cause
okay.
remember you were saying in the kitchen it goes cutlery, like Glad wrap and that, and then the next drawer tea towels, and the bottom drawer dillies.
Right. Yeah, no one goes in the bottom drawer anyway, you know what I mean? And just finally, I mean, what about fridges? Do you need to leave food in there and stuff, or do you
What
just
would
go...
you do? You got time to empty the fridge of all the food and put it in the bin?
I don't have time to do that.
No, that's right. So
Yeah,
whatever you
yeah.
got in there, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fair game for them.
Yeah, they will eat it all up.
Well, we've got takeaways for 4 or 5 days ago and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know what
That's
I mean?
handy.
I mean,
That's
you
all
can,
good for
they can help themselves.
Yeah.
You know
Well, what do you want?
okay.
Do you want some advice on 3483?
Yeah, well, because I've never really sort of had an official house sitter before, so I'm not
Sure.
quite sure of the protocol.
Okay, what's the protocol around house sitting? 3483. You can win yourself a $50 night and day voucher. Also, bonus question: house sitting nightmare stories.
Oh, yes,
3483 stories of people trashing your house.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely ruining it while you're away on holiday, trying to have a good time.
Or from the house sitter's perspective,
Yeah.
where they have a tragedy.
3483 $50 night and day vouchers available.
Here's number 105.
1,000 songs, but only one can be the GOAT. 105 Smashing Pumpkins, Mayonnaise.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Oh, tune common people. Pulp there, 104 on the GOAT countdown.
That jumped up 510 spots.
Good
Man.
tune. Good tune.
Yeah, it's a great tune.
It's huge. People must be in love with it. Was it on a movie or something
I
recently?
was just thinking that, Keyzie. Interesting. Don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, neither do I, to be honest.
We're just chatting. It's actually morphed into house sitting horror stories.
Yeah.
Because Hoytey J's going on holiday tomorrow night. He flies out to Vietnam for 2 weeks with his family. And question here from my wife, who's listening, by the way: why do you need a house sitter if you don't have any pets? What's that about?
Security.
Right. Okay.
And
So
it's
if somebody breaks into the house, you want there to be a victim living there.
Is that right? Is that it, Jase?
this is not cool
That's
because
not nice, man.
they're probably listening to this.
Yeah.
Oh, they're eavesdroppers, are they?
Now listen, and also plants and stuff like that.
Oh, plants.
Yeah, and the duck. I mean,
Well, the
just in
duck sort of
case.
takes care of itself.
It does, but I mean, if the food runs out, we'll need someone there to refill it.
Yeah, true.
The good news for you, Jase, is there's heaps of great texts coming in of just terrible experiences. This one's great.
I've never known a house sitting story to go well.
No, 100%. It's one of those things you do once and then
Yeah,
you
great.
massively regret it.
Yeah.
My friend house sitted for his auntie in high school, was told he could have a few friends over. He started by inviting 20 people.
Oh, well, that's already out of control.
No, got stressed that no one was coming, so he opened it up. It ballooned to at least 100. The dining table snapped in half. Full integrated stereo system broke. Family heirlooms stolen, and Connie's
Yes.
found in a kid's race car bed a couple of weeks later.
Love race car beds.
I remember my mate, his parents went away for the weekend, and we all piled over there and had litres of red wine, and they had a white carpet There must have been at least 6 or 7 red wine spills on the carpet, which we could never remove.
Looked like a murder scene.
It did a little bit, yeah.
Had 5 blokes stay a while back at an Airbnb, my place. They broke the bed, parties galore, came back to lots of white powder all over the coffee table.
How good.
Yeah, so that's from Bernadette in Mount Maunganui. So,
Yeah, jeez.
who is house sitting for you?
Well, I'm not going to tell you who.
Well, not who, but, in terms of the relationship, is it a member of the family?
No.
Is it a friend?
No.
Is it like through a company?
Is it someone you
website?
like?
I just went on like the community notice board.
Yeah.
And he put himself forward and I went, sweet.
Okay.
How good's
And
that?
he's a Warrior supporter.
How good.
Yeah, because he came over and I met him wearing the old Warrior shirt as well.
Oh,
so
wow.
it seemed like a character.
Well, you want to hope that they have a win this Sunday afternoon.
True that, actually. True that, because he's passionate.
Yeah.
And it was good for him, too, because apparently he's not living anywhere at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
Well,
What you're saying his nickname was, man? Blanket Man.
Yeah, Blanket Man. How, did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we've got a talkback which has come through using the iHeart Radio app. Fellas, this is from Jimmy.
Yeah, g'day fellas. It's house sitting for my mother-in-law who didn't particularly like me while the missus and her were away at a family thing, and I run her cat over, and I didn't really like the cat either, so she thought that I'd done it on purpose. You ever tried to hold a cat in one place when it doesn't want to be there? How the hell would I run a cat over on purpose?
He definitely ran that cat over.
You put a brick on its tail.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. This is The GOAT, the countdown for real music connoisseurs.
Tell you what, fellas, Balls on Parade.
How good.
That is a tune. If you don't get fired up after that, there's something wrong with you.
What's it called?
Balls on Parade.
Thought
hey,
so.
hey.
Yeah, thought so.
Number 102 there on the GOAT countdown. Let's go to the phone lines. G'day, Cat. How's life?
G'day, flowers. It's bloody awesome.
Yeah, what you a Rage Against the Machine fan?
Very much so. Went and saw them at the big day out. Fucking amazing.
How good, eh? How good.
Bloody
Oh,
good.
so good.
Hey, Cat, what breed of cat are you?
I'd say I'd be a Siamese cat.
Oh, yeah.
Siamese, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And what did you vote for in terms of the GOAT?
I voted for Queens of the Stone Age Little Sister.
Tune.
That's a tune.
Love me a bit of cowbell.
How good.
Yeah, good
It's an
stuff,
absolute
Cat.
tune, that one.
Hey, well, the great news for you is you're in the draw to win those 100 vinyl, but also you've just won yourself $100 cash.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Cat. That's what I'm talking about, Cat.
That's how we do it here, Cat.
I've been trying every freaking day to get through. I'm freaking stoked.
You like that,
good on
Cat?
you, mate.
Good on you, Cat.
I like it.
One question before we let you go, Cat. What do you do for a crust?
I work for a stormwater maintenance company, so we keep rivers and beaches clean.
Backbone! Give Cat $1 million!
We will.
Yeah, man. Good on you, Cat. Stay on the line, and our good mate Pug-San in Studio B will look after you, all right?
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
No worries, mate.
Cat's great.
How good's Cat?
She's great.
That's the kind of energy we need around here.
Can I say she's a cool cat?
No, it's a bit too far, Jase. But
What
full on.
about a top cat?
Top cat? Sure.
That's such a cool reference, guys. Hey,
Yeah.
quick reminder that every person that calls through on 0800 Hauraki gets themselves $100 cash, gets themselves
Wow.
in the draw for the 100 vinyl. We will be drawing that tomorrow evening at the climax of the GOAT.
I can't believe it.
It is exciting, Mogey, and it's all
One more sleep, man.
thanks to our mates at the Meatbox.
Meatbox.
It's all thanks to our mates at the meatbox.co.nz, and they've got 15% off the old butcher's box.
Fuck, I forgot to take the pork sausages out again.
Jase.
You were meant to remind me at 10 this morning, Keyzie.
That's true, you were. You set a
You
reminder.
promised me you would.
Oh my God! So what's happened now? You don't have sausages out.
No, I
That's
don't
my
have...
bad, man. I feel terrible that Jason didn't get his sausages out.
Yeah, get your sausage out, Jase.
That's not what I said.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday is going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night. I
think that was me.
We were running out of gas there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I blame Pugs.
Huh?
How you going, Pugs?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
That's
Hey,
good.
now everyone will know that you put together all our podcasts every day, highlight package of the show, and, of course, the podcast outro. What's the clip today from the outro?
The clip today is not representative of what the subject of the outro was about. It was largely about your travel prep and some travelling that Mogey's doing later on.
Oh, yeah.
But it was back to a bit of golf chat, actually.
Oh, God, it's called Ass Train is the name of the clip. And it comes out at 7:30. Just search Hauraki Big Show wherever you get your podcast from.
And I have ripped ass on the golf course. I wouldn't do it in front of people. You've got plenty
I'd
of
do it in front of
walking
you
to
guys.
do.
Oh, I don't think I would. No.
I wouldn't do it in front of you guys.
Nah.
I
I mean, Keyzie's like a f***ing ass train
He is.
all around the golf course. It's just,
An ass train,
and,
Jace.
you
Come
know,
on, man.
There's a train
You
for
know-
his
Come
Come on,
ass.
Jace.
And when because he's eating all those bloody egg sandwiches all the time. You know what I mean? He's just
Yeah.
ripping ass constantly.
That is he.
And then skewing it off to the right.
See, now that's accurate. That's accurate. That whole time it was playing,
Yeah.
Jace is just staring at me with a big smirk on his face. Like, yeah, listen to that, Keyzie. I just told a yarn about you ripping ass on the golf course.
It's true, though, eh?
What?
That you rip ass on the golf
No,
course.
I don't, Jace. Why are you always trying to start little things like Keyzie rips ass on the golf course?
It's just-
Trust me, that won't catch on.
Hoytey J was saying his house sitters always ripping ass.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely,
Jace.
why not? Thanks for that, Pugs.
All good, man.
Yeah. Get out.
Oh,
Hey, night and day, by the way. Everyone that texts in on the show 3483 calls us on 0800 Hauraki or sends us a talkback, goes in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher.
That's right, it's
true.
worth doing. Big hour ahead, fellas. Got 1.5 Mogeys coming up.
Oh!
Which is a little tale from the life of
Oh!
Mogey being a dad. And also a little later on to celebrate the fact that Game of Two Halves returns tonight, 8:30
Awesome.
p.m. Sky Sport Open, free to wear. You know,
Awesome.
8:30. Mark Richardson's coming on to have a
Wow.
yarn.
I've heard there's a very, very special guest on the show. Very, very, very.
On the Game of Two Halves tonight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very, very,
Yeah.
very special.
Yeah.
All right, shut up. Let's get back to the countdown 101.
Number 101, Smashing Pumpkins, today.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Do Shine Man, Black Sabbath. Coming in at number 100, Mogey.
5, 6, 7, 8. Men, manly men, manly men, manly men. 1.5 Mogeys. Great drumming in that song, by the way, fellas.
Yes,
Not
very
our
good
one.
drumming.
Yeah, excellent. Hey, fellas, I reached a benchmark in my relationship with my child, my wonderful daughter. She's 5.5 now.
Yes.
Mogey Jr.
Mogey Minogue, we call her.
That's right.
That's
yeah.
her name. And it was something that's come along. It's happened a lot sooner than I thought it was going to, but nevertheless, it's arrived. We have all these sorts of things, don't we, Jase, that come along, like teaching your daughter to ride a bike.
Sure.
Which I did single-handedly in about 5 minutes. Reading. She's reading. You know, all these sorts of things. You know,
Sure.
it's just she's grown up. Anyway, the other day, she's normally very good about going to bed. She'll go to bed about 6:30. She sleeps till 6:30. It's awesome. But every now and again, she doesn't want to, and she just keeps on getting up. And she'll keep on getting up until about 9 o'clock at night or so.
Yes.
It's really annoying because it means you don't get an evening, and it means she's 2.5 hours down on sleep.
Yes.
Which means you're going to pay for it the next day as well. Anyway, she came out and she was running her yap about something or other. Loves a chat.
Wonder where she gets that
I
from.
was just thinking that.
And I just ignored her essentially. I was just sort of ignoring her. And because this was the 20th time she got up, and she said she had a tantrum. She stamped her foot and she said, "Fine then, I'm never going to talk to you ever again." And then she turned and walked out. And then she said, "And I hate you."
What?
yeah.
Now, I actually made the situation worse because I burst out laughing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's funny.
Now,
Yeah.
I always knew that she was eventually going to tell me that she hated me, like all good kids do.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. I didn't know it was going to happen when she was 5. But I did think I'd be sad about it. But she's got such great delivery
Yes, good
that
timing.
it just cracked me up. Now, that made it worse because now she thinks I'm laughing at her. Which I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing with her. It was a great piece of time.
Was she laughing?
She was not. It was
Right.
not. No.
But how do you laugh
This is
with her?
tantrum
if-
territory, Keyzie.
No, I know.
she was human. Now she'd also earlier in the night she was about to tell my wife that she hated her, but my wife gave her a look and that stopped it dead in its tracks.
Yes.
So I didn't see this one coming at all. I was completely blindsided. But I do wonder, Jase, you must have been. You got 4 daughters, so you must have been told, and a wife. So you must have been told that you are hated more than most men.
Constantly. And the terrible thing is, like you, Mogey, it would crack me up.
Yes.
And nothing infuriates a tantrum-throwing child than their parents laughing at them when they're throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
Let me just warn you, Keyzie, that is like a red flag to a bull.
Red rag, yeah, that's the saying. I vividly remember getting furious and saying, I don't think I ever said I hate my parents. I certainly would have said, you're so mean to me or something like that. And then them laughing. I vividly remember them watching, they were in the lounge, they were watching CSI Miami. It was like 8:30, they'd sent me to bed and I didn't want to go and they were like, go to bed. And I remember saying, you're so mean to me. And then them bursting out laughing and me walking up the stairs in like a rage.
Yeah.
With my fists clenched.
Well, actually, you make a really good point because it's often TV related.
It is.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I really want to watch this show. And it's like, no, you're not watching the show. We're done now. You're going to bed.
I'm watching the show or you're turning the TV off. You've watched enough.
Yes.
And it's always the big conversation has been we're not turning the TV on because every time we turn it off, you have a fit.
Yes.
Oh, no, I won't. No, I won't. I promise I won't. Turn it off. Fit.
Boom.
Yeah. But I'd like to hear some hilarious stories from our listeners on 3483 or give us a ring on 0800 Hauraki about the times that you've been told that you are hated by your child.
Yeah, and how you dealt with it.
What a great, it's a real rite of passage for a parent.
It certainly is.
One of the funniest ones, actually, now that I recall, was "You suck."
To be fair, though,
I do.
you do.
Here's number 99.
Number 99. Arctic Monkeys. I bet you look good on the dance floor.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
You're welcome back here, mad bastards. You're listening to the Big Show this beautiful Thursday afternoon, and boy, oh boy, have we got a special guest on the phone, fellas. Are you fizzing?
This is the biggest one we've ever had.
I think so.
Yep.
How are you feeling about it, Keyzie?
Oh, well, it's just, chatting to this particular person. That's pretty much what I do every single day on the phone.
Yeah.
We're very close. We're like family. So
Yeah, great stuff. Well, we're talking about, in case you're wondering what the hell we're blabbing on about, the one and only Mark Richardson. G'day, Mark, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good. How are you guys, all right?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good. Hey, how do you think the old Black Caps are going at the moment? They're looking pretty strong there, mate, in the Champions Trophy.
Yeah, we got a bloody good cricket side. We just don't realise it. We always seem to benchmark them against, the All Blacks. Like they win all the time, but they win more than they lose. We actually trust that we got a good side.
Well, yeah, it varies a little bit though, doesn't it? Because sometimes they're really shit, and that's what sort of throws us.
Easy,
that's what throws us off the scent of them being good is when they play badly. For example, when they win that series in India, and then they come back here and they choke. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's
but that's
tough, Rigger.
That's sport. That's what you should love about sport.
Oh, I know about sport, mate. You don't need to talk to me about sport.
Where's the fun in it? You know?
No, I love it. I love it when they choke, and I love it when they dominate as well. It's been a joy watching them in this series, and I'm anticipating we're going to go all the way.
Actually, so am I.
Aussie, we've got to get past Aussie. And we have
Aussie are garbage, mate.
They're garbage, Rigger. Come on, mate. Garbage.
They're very good.
They've lost their top three. Nah.
The best bowlers are out of there, mate. Rubbish.
Hey, now, I understand you had a bit of a reunion the other day with your old mate, Keyzie. How was that, mate? Must have been pretty awkward.
Oh, you were tearing up, I heard, Rigger. You were loving it.
Well, I wouldn't say he was an old mate of mine.
Yeah, it's more like family.
I remembered him as someone that I was a sort of work associate in some way. Shape. I didn't really remember him, to tell you the truth.
Mark,
he seemed to remember me.
Well, you were saying off air, Mark, before we went live with this, that you didn't even know who Chris was the whole time he worked there. It was just some dude working in the corner there on the computer.
Yeah, well, I just thought he was this sort of, work experience kid. That was
Yeah.
Mark,
like an intern.
Guys, work experience kids don't work there for a decade, all right? Mark, I spent a large part of my early career writing jokes for you to say on Telly, which made you beloved and got you jobs on the block, mate. I thought we were family. I thought we were tight.
Work experience kids do stay there for 10 years if there's nowhere else they can go.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Well, look, the reason we've got Mark on isn't to chat cricket or, well, I suppose it is to chat about our amazing past and how he's pretty much family to me. It's because you and Moles finally got back together. What year was it when you left The Crowd Goes Wild?
Oh, I think it was about 2017.
Oh, yeah.
Around there. So it's some time back.
Well, that's the thing. And you and Mark, I grew up watching you two present TV together, always wanted to work on the show, got a work experience opportunity, which I seized. And then all of a sudden you were apart. You've not really had anything to do with one another for about 8 years now. Was it nice to be back working with them?
Not particularly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason you split apart, probably, isn't there, Rigger? I mean,
I was surprised he was still alive because, he always carried a little bit of weight.
Yeah, that's true.
There's every chance he'd had a heart attack.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But particularly working in an intimate sort of area like TV, it's the same in the radio, Mark, and you'll know this. It's you get to learn everyone's little idiosyncrasies, and you grow over the years to hate them a little bit.
Well, you're sort of forced into this, this sort of arrangement that it's like an arranged marriage.
Yes.
It's not like you went out there and said, I want to work with this guy. It's just someone else said, you're going to work with this guy.
Yeah.
And then, you got to try to somehow make it work.
Totally.
Hey, listen, I'll just get you to put a cork in it there, Rigger, because we've got to get back to the countdown, mate. Number 96, turn it up, Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Fade to Black there, Metallica, number 96, tune, fellas, tune. Where did that come in last year, Keyzie?
It is an absolute tune, actually. Last year it was way back in 175, so it's broken the top 100 this year, which is a huge achievement, Jase.
And if you've been listening to the show, you know we're talking to Mark Richardson, so let's get back into the chitty-chatty.
Just trying to be truthful now, Mark. We can stop joking around and stuff.
Keyzie's going to fish for a compliment.
No compliments here, man. This is purely professional. Mark, you're on tonight's episode of Game of Two Halves, which is airing 8:30 on Sky.
So good.
Thanks, Jase. I worked with you for a long time, mate. You were like a father to me for a while there. Were you proud to see where I'd got to on the show, man?
So you're fishing for a compliment.
So you're fishing for a compliment, Keyzie.
Yeah. Do you sort of think that you were like the captain or something of the team?
Well, I was the captain. I had the shirt on.
No, well, you were sitting in the middle.
Right.
Probably, I'll give you that.
Mark,
as far as I'll go.
Can I just ask?
Every organisation has an unofficial leader. Like there's a person who is named as the leader, but we all know that every team, every organisation has that person that actually is the one that people listen to and they gravitate towards. And I don't know if our team captain was that person.
I just wonder that I'm surprised you haven't sort of taken umbrage with the fact that he referred to you as like his father figure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's harsh, Rigger.
Yeah, it is a little bit harsh.
By father figure, Keyzie, do you mean that Rigger's always going around to your house and fixing your cars?
No, if there's one thing he can't do, it's fix a car. By father figure, I mean, it's very similar to you guys, I work in the industry. I'm a young fella. You've taken me under your wings.
Well, not that young.
Once upon a time, I was. Mark, did you enjoy yourself on the show at least?
Yeah, I did actually, until you did the thing with the nipples.
Oh, yeah. Did you
get them out again?
Did you get your meat patties out again, Keyzie?
Yeah, Mark wouldn't look at them.
Oh, God.
He's a really sick man.
Yeah, he is. They're filthy.
That's just a sickness.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to the episode, mate. I'll be tuning in tonight. Don't you worry about it. But things on the downward slide for you a bit.
What do you mean?
Just that you're on, the Game of Two Halves, So, geez, he's a big fall from grace for you there, mate.
Well, it is a little. I guess it is a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's not quite Crowd Goes Wild.
Wow.
I'll give it 6 months. Maybe.
Mark.
True.
Come on, man. Do you know I had to put your name forward and say, we've got to have Mark on. The producers were like, nah, he's washed up. We don't want him. And I was like, we've got to have him on. He'll love it.
They didn't. They probably did. I am washed up, actually. I've been sacked from every media job and broadcast job I've ever done.
Yeah, look, mate, we're all in the same. Don't worry about it. Media sucks.
Yeah.
It does.
And Mark, a bit of a safety net for you, though. There's plenty of washed up people working at Hauraki as well, so you're welcome aboard any time, mate.
Hey, if you like Tom Petty and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, brother, you can come on down.
No, I don't want to come back to the media. I mean, look at the people you got to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
With
Thanks,
their
Mark.
filthy
Yeah.
nipples.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark Richardson, good on you, mate. Thanks for coming on this show, and I'll look forward to tuning in tonight.
Rightio.
Awesome, Mark. Thank you. Love you. Bye. God, that was good, fellas? It's
How
like,
about that, man?
God, when you catch up with family.
He was
after-
all over you.
Yeah, geez, he
good
was full
fella.
of admiration.
God, he's
Yeah.
good. He's
Yeah.
good.
It didn't feel like it was an obligation that he was sort of talking to us at all, did it? He was loving it.
Didn't feel like you badgered him all yesterday trying to get him on the show at
Yeah,
all.
It was actually this morning.
right.
He changed his number as well, so my old number didn't work.
Right.
But hey, the main thing is that people tune in 8:30
Yes.
tonight, Sky Sport, and watch Game of Two Halves, the reunion of Mulls and Mark Richardson.
How good.
Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Bit of an excess there. How many times have they featured? I reckon they must be pretty popular on the countdown there, Keyzie. 95 there.
Last year that was 181. I can't tell you that stuff without a heads up before we go live to
Yeah,
air,
it takes
Jason.
a while,
okay.
man.
But I can tell you that 8 songs are in the countdown from them last year.
Wow.
Yeah, good stuff. Now, coming up after 6 o'clock, we've got a movie. The movie countdown continues for
yeah.
Keyzie. He's seen so few movies, so we're counting down the Empire's top 100 movies. What else have we got going on? I've got a question I want to ask you about my travels.
Yes.
That's right, because you're going to Vietnam on Friday night after the GOAT there. Tomorrow night,
Yeah.
one more sleep. That's exciting.
So if we can just get through it tomorrow, I'd be really happy about that.
No
fellas.
worries, mate.
Yeah.
I can't see there being any kind of issues at all. I think it's
Yeah.
going to run smooth as.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, isn't it the big GOAT countdown finale?
Oh.
That's
Oh,
what I mean.
God.
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll just whip through it there, fellas. And, all that after 6.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to the Big Show, brought to you by Night.
Day.
Really good from you two.
Thank you.
Pugs and Hoytey J there.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. I
Thanks
thought I was
for
pretty good.
Hey, speaking of, we've got Pug-San in the studio with us. Pugs,
Hello.
any office goss, man?
What?
Yeah, you got your ear to the
Yeah,
ground, man. Who's
yeah.
hooking up with who?
Yeah,
who's
getting
beefing
stuck
with
into
who? What do you
What's
got?
going on?
Yeah, Pugs.
It's behind the scenes with Pug-San. The filthy gossip.
Well, listen, I
What's Dilly up
wasn't
to?
going to get into this, but
What?
Pixie Campbell, the boss,
Yeah.
and
Todd.
I we've connected.
TC.
Yeah.
You hooked up with Todd.
Huh?
You hooked up with him.
Some might say it's a power play from either side, but it's
Right.
going really well.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. Is that all good?
Any affairs or anything going on we should know about?
Well, Pugs does have a partner at the moment, so that I guess that
No,
affair.
Pixie's not a partner. It's just it was a one-time thing, Keyzie.
Right, as a fling.
Yeah.
Right.
So if it's a
okay.
one-time thing, then that's not having an affair.
Yeah.
Just so the people out there know, I mean, every office has them, the office gossip. So whenever we come into work every day, we're like, what's up, Pugs? What's going on? Tell us
Yeah.
all about it. Because he's here most of the day, whereas we come in like backbones.
That's true.
At around 1 in the afternoon.
One. One for the 4 o'clock.
How are you enjoying the countdown, Pugs? Good, eh?
I've been thoroughly enjoying it, Jace. I've
Yeah.
been thoroughly enjoying
Good
it.
on you, man. Get out.
Oh,
Now, coming up, we're going to get back into the movie countdown. Should we do that next, fellas?
that's a good idea.
And carry on with the countdown in the meantime.
Well, that's the thing. The GOAT is running over today. We had a lot of long songs, including
Wow.
a 10-minute from, what was it?
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. So got a few more to go. And then, yes, up next, a bit of movie chat. Here's number 94.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Jimi Hendrix there, Purple Haze 93, fellas.
Yeah, man.
I'm thinking he'll have a couple in the top 100.
Yeah, probably 3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's a good
probably about
guess.
3.
Be about as
Yeah,
lot, I
yeah.
reckon. Hey, fellas, we're doing this this movie segment here, and we really should have a sting for it. I don't know what's taken Pug so long.
I
mean,
don't think we've asked for one.
it's taken forever. I mean, yeah, he should sort of just see that we're doing it every day and come
Have
up with a really snazzy sting.
Have you ever heard of anticipating, Keyzie?
Yeah.
Initiative.
Initiative?
That's
Yeah.
even better. So Keyzie's seen no movies ever, even though he's seen every episode of Country Calendar. And so we're going through the list and we're working out how many of the top 100 on empireonline.com Keyzie has seen.
That's right.
And all of
Currently-
us, in fact.
That's right. So we've done 100 down to 50. 100 down to 51, actually. Mike, you've seen 41.
Yeah.
Jase, you've seen 37. I've seen 12.
38 now, by the way. Nudge,
Wow,
nudge.
nice.
Oh, because you watched
Yeah,
Whiplash.
yeah.
Whiplash last night. That's good from you.
more and
That's
more-
good from you.
I'll talk about that in the review.
Yeah.
What's on the TV?
Good on you, man.
All right, well, shall we keep going with
Let's
it?
keep going then. At number 50, the 1958 movie from Alfred Hitchcock starring James Stewart and Kim Novak, Vertigo.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Not that long ago, weirdly
Oh, really?
enough. Yes.
Can I ask you what your thoughts were on that film?
Not great.
I thought that movie. Now they did this thing down in Wellington, about 10 years ago, and you could see both those films. They'd play Vertigo one night and Psycho the next night, and they would have the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra.
Oh, wow.
Playing the score live.
Yes.
And Psycho, I was like, well, I've already seen that. I haven't seen Vertigo, so I'm going to go see that. Horrendous movie. The most boring film.
Yes.
It's a mystery, and the guy is following this woman around the streets in her car at the start.
Right.
In real time. Like, it takes 40 minutes. He's just following her around in the car for what feels like an absolute eternity. I think it's one of the worst films ever made.
Yes.
But it's regarded by many as one of the greatest films ever made.
Right, okay. So
You
you've
should
both
watch
seen it.
that, man. So that's one to look forward to for you, Keys.
Cool.
You should watch that tonight. You're on the, your wife will love it.
Cool.
49. The Miyazaki film,
Oh,
Spirited Away.
I've seen that.
Well done, man.
No.
I've
Great
seen-
Japanese cartoon.
I've seen that one as well.
Cool.
48. Ghostbusters.
Ah, Dan
How
Aykroyd,
good.
Bill Murray.
Yeah, you haven't seen
it.
Have you? Yeah, I've seen that. It's a goodie.
I haven't. Do you reckon it's still worth watching?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't. Doesn't float my boat, Keyzie, those sort of
it's-
films.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's good.
But it'd be good for your wife.
Stop. This isn't about my wife. It's about me. All right.
No, number 47. Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing.
Never heard of it. Never seen it.
Yes.
I'm going to say no. I'm pretty sure I have, but I can't remember it, so I'm going to go with a no. Number 46. Steven Spielberg's 1993 Oscar hit, Schindler's List.
I
Liam Neeson. Haven't seen it.
Seen it.
Okay, so I've seen one out of those 5, and it was a cartoon from Japan.
that makes sense to me, yeah.
Schindler's List is one of those ones where, whilst half of my year at high school was studying that in media studies, I was doing Shawshank Redemption.
Right.
And so after that, I heard what it was about and how full on it was, and just never really just felt like, oh, I'm going to sit down and watch quite a depressing story. I don't feel like watching that.
Yeah.
So I just haven't seen it.
Great film.
Good though?
Great.
Yeah.
Great film.
Movie.
All right. Well, the new tally is in. It is Mike Minogue is on 45.
Yeah.
Out of 55. Jase, you are on 42. And I'm on 13. And just as a little bonus, Pugs is on 41, so he's doing well as well.
Look at him go.
Yeah, old Pug-San.
He's a mad bastard.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, Foo Fighters, they're 91, fellas.
Oh,
91 fellas.
Yeah.
How good.
It's a good name for a movie, that. 91 fellas.
Phil.
What do you think it's about?
91 dudes.
On a submarine, I reckon.
Yeah, submarine, that'd be good, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, but anyway, that brings us to the end of the countdown for today.
I remember your smile.
I get
For
you.
today.
Yeah, I remember your smile. Where did that come last year in the countdown?
Is that
Keyzie?
Netherworld Dancing Toys?
That's Netherworld Dancing Toys featuring Annie Crummer.
That's an absolute tune. I don't think it featured.
Oh, right, okay. Can we get to the montage of the day's highlights there?
Yeah, no
of
worries.
the countdown?
190. Muse. Supermassive black hole. 180. Green Day. Brain Stew. Number 170. Weezer. Hash Pipe. Number 160. Bush. Glycerine. 150. Queens of the Stone Age. The Lost Art of Keeping a Secret. 130, Pearl Jam, Even Flow. 120, 9 Inch Nails, Closer. 110, Nirvana, the man who sold the world.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
That's actually my favourite Nirvana tune, that.
Is it?
Cover
Good
of David Bowie.
So we're down to the 90s now, fellas. We're down to 90. We'll start off again tomorrow at 7 a.m., I believe.
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
That's right. We're starting early tomorrow morning because we've got to get through things, and it's going to finish up at around about 5:30. So make sure you do tune in first thing tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. And tonight, 7 p.m., which isn't too far off, Greg Preble replaying the full day's countdown.
Wowzers.
How good, man.
This last couple of weeks has flown.
It really has. I don't know about you, but I won't be getting much sleep tonight. I get excited about the final day of the countdown.
So do I.
Same here.
It's a big day.
Should we do an all-nighter?
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
I'm actually busy.
I'll
but
meet you
do
there.
It. Yeah, you do it though, Jase.
The Hauraki Big Show Podcast.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
I watched a couple of things last night, fellas, but I'm going to talk to you about that one that's on Netflix. That's about who killed what's her name.
Oh, that's the one that when you open Netflix,
It's always on there.
Gabby Petito.
It's
Yeah.
the first one that's there.
Oh, Gabby. Yeah, I watched that last night. All 3 episodes.
Yes.
They're about 45 minutes long. But when you fast forward through all the garbage, they're much shorter.
Sure.
The first episode, there was a lot of, they're trying to get me to get to know her by like talking to her family and her friends about what she was like when she was a child.
Yes.
I'm not interested.
Sure.
I'm interested when she meets her boyfriend and then from then on. And even then, I'm still fast forwarding.
Yes.
Interesting yarn, wasn't it? The thing that made it interesting was the involvement of the parents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was highly suspect.
That's right. Yeah. Well,
it wasn't in the end.
Well, it wasn't highly
Well,
suspect.
hang on. Spoiler.
It was clear as day.
Yes.
To the point where the mother even sent her son a burn after reading letter.
Wow.
Burn after reading, where she offered to help. Out the gate. Absolutely out the gate.
Yeah.
So there's some good people out there. And do I recommend it? Well, it's one of those ones you could probably fit into one episode.
Sure.
If you tried. But it was good.
So
Worth a watch.
So 3 45-minute episodes with your fast forwarding and that. How long were you watching for?
About just over an hour.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good stuff. I, on your recommendation, Mogey, watched Whiplash.
Hey!
And good movie. Very
It's a
good
goodie,
movie.
isn't it?
Yeah. And an absolutely brutal performance from J.K. Simmons, who's a very good actor, by the way. He's
is.
one of those actors that you actually don't, you say the name and a lot of people out there will be going, who?
Yeah.
But he's actually he's very good in pretty much everything he does, I find.
He is, and he's a journeyman actor. He's been around a long time, character actor, but he won the Academy Award for that role.
Yes.
And since then, he's been in everything.
Oh.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And he is fantastic.
Oh.
And Miles Teller is great in it as well.
It is a very brutal performance. Basically, it's a music school.
Yeah.
He is the head of it, and he is the most profound, ugly bastard you will ever find, under the premise of, I want you to be the best.
Yeah, a harsh taskmaster.
Yes.
And yeah, he's a pretty vicious human being. But what's incredible, what I love about it, one of the things I love about it, is it's about 90 minutes long.
Yes.
And you can tell this awesome, intense, fantastic story, which has all of the arcs.
Yes.
And you do it in 90 minutes. You don't need 3 hours. You don't need 3.5 hours.
No.
You just tell the story and you let me go to bed.
And you don't want to have drumming for 3 hours.
You
You
don't.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a nice... I predicted the end.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I felt about it.
I can't even remember it.
I got to the end and went, oh, geez, okay. But was it
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, was it a good thing or not, actually, at the end of it all?
Yeah.
So, highly recommended. Whiplash, I watched it on Netflix.
Tick it off the list.
4.5 buzzies.
Ooh, see, that's a lot of buzzies, Keyzie.
Out of 5.
Yes.
Do you think my wife would like it?
No.
Okay.
It is brutal.
J.K. Simmons, by the way, plays Peter Parker's boss in all the Marvel movies, if you want to know. What's his name again, Pugs? Okay, you can't remember. Last night, you're going to love this. I went through every available episode of Grand Designs UK on TVNZ Plus and found one which they started in 2013 and they ran out of money in 2016 and then revisited nowadays because I wanted to see, and we're just sitting there watching it and the people are like, yeah, look, they haven't given us planning permission, but we've just gone all on and bought it anyway. We're hoping it's all going to work out. And then it's like, yeah, we've got a really tight budget. We have to be in by this time. We can only spend this much. And every single part of the way, we're just grimacing like...
Yeah, not good.
Every single way. And basically, it took over a decade to do.
Yeah.
Very interesting watch.
Great.
Haven't got to the end of it yet, but can't wait. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Tell us about it
Keyzie.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will, fellas.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Those are the days, eh?
Man, it's so good.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's the Thursday.
Can you...
The foos,
are you
foos
steamed?
fighters.
That's the Thursday show done and dusted. Now, listen up. Early night for you boys tonight. Big day tomorrow, all right?
Okay.
Want you fresh as a daisy when you come in here.
Sorry, I misheard. Was it big night tonight, early day tomorrow?
Early day and big day tomorrow.
Wait,
Early day and big day.
big night?
You can have a big night, Keyzie. You do most nights, don't you?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have a big night tonight.
Speaking of nights, what are you up to tonight, Mogey?
I'm having a big one tonight, actually.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. I've
Good,
had this
baby.
I've had that earmarked for quite some time. So, I don't know exactly what it's going to entail, man. I just wait to come here.
Yeah.
That's all it is now. It's a waiting game.
And you just sit there staring at the clock and it
Yeah,
takes
so long.
What are you up to, Keyzie?
I'm going for a beer with a mate of mine who's in town from Canada.
Backbone.
no.
You
Yeah.
said you're going to meet his wife.
I am going to meet his fiancée. I've never met her before, so it's very exciting.
Yeah, right. Have
No.
you seen pictures of her?
I think I've seen a photo of them when they got engaged. Yeah.
You think you have?
Yeah.
Not sure.
No, I have. Sorry.
There we go.
I
Yeah,
said
it's
the
weird
word
how you're
think.
sort of dancing around it.
Well, you're making it awkward, like there's something awkward about it. There's not. It's totally sweet. You're implying that, like, I saw his wife and his fiancée and I, like, didn't like the way she looked or something. That's what you're implying.
No, the opposite, I
like, I
thought.
really liked it.
Yeah,
no, that's
yeah.
not a... Come on, fellas. Hey, Jase, what are you up to tonight, man?
Packing
Oh, because you're going to Vietnam.
tomorrow night.
Yeah, man.
Packing.
Oh, you must be freaking out with everything that's going on over there at the moment.
God, it's an absolute war zone over there.
There'll be a lot of, guaranteed, there'll be a lot of, what do you think about this? Should I take that?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Just take it. Your
Yeah.
attitude should be just take it.
Yeah, just whatever you want, darling.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think so? But I probably won't need it. Just leave it here then.
Yeah, don't then.
Yeah, whatever.
That's all good. But listen, going to be a big day tomorrow. The countdown winds down to the
Tell your
finale.
mates.
Tell all your mates about it. Get involved. And until then, New Zealand, see you then.